In my last video, someone left the following comment. Could the Pocket 2 really replace a DSLR or mirrorless camera as the best option for a traveling camera? I like to travel light if I can, but often my camera equipment takes up half of my luggage allowance, if not more. What do you think? Well, this is a really interesting question, so let's find out. Okay, so in my case, up until recently, everywhere I travel, I would take my DSLR camera with often 3 lenses, ranging from a wide to a long lens, a monitor, a sound recorder, a wireless set of radio mics, and all the cables, batteries, memory cards, and all the accessories that go with it. And let's not forget a tripod, which is the one thing that more often than not people don't think much about it, but is really necessary, especially if you want to have stable shots, because you're not going to be holding the camera all the time. It's just not manageable. All in all, it's around 10 kilos. Sometimes it would be 12 or 15 kilos. And I would have to be lumping around that rucksack everywhere I go. And more often than not, I would end up with arguments or discussions with a wife about why I need to carry so much equipment. The alternative is the DJI Pocket 2. It's a no-brainer. It's small, it's compact, fits in your pocket, and you're not compromising in quality in any way. Now, the Pocket 2 in itself, you can literally fit it in your luggage and forget about it. You can take some filters, a smartphone mount, which I highly recommend. And that's it. Really, that is it. If you want to be a little bit more adventurous, because you're going to be traveling with a lot less weight, you can add maybe an additional gimbal to put your smartphone on, so you get an extra camera or an extra point of view, and a few extra accessories that can make your life much easier and get some really nice videos. But essentially, that's it. You're going to be carrying 4 or 5 kilos at the absolute most if you fully load a rucksack, but you could literally just go with a Pocket 2, and that weighs about 200 grams, and you're gonna get really, really good footage. When you compare the difference in size, weight, and the amount of accessories that you need to take with you, it's only fair that you ask yourself, is the Pocket 2 really good enough and all you need? Let's find out. So what makes a good traveling camera then? Well, to start with, it needs to be small and lightweight. The smaller the better. A compact camera is ideal. It needs to be a minimum of 4K resolution and a good dynamic range, because you want to be filming at any time during the day, from sunrise to sunset. You also want it to have a good and friendly codec, because you don't want to have footage that your computer just can't handle. And lastly but not least, you want it to have a good stabilization system. Onboard stabilization is a must, but a gimbal would be better. And guess what? The Pocket 2 does all of those things and more. You see, the thing about having such a small camera is that you can pretty much take it anywhere and nobody's going to ask you to put it away or stop filming. For instance, you could go on your holidays to a theme park and you can take it onto a roller coaster and get some really cool 4K footage, really stabilized, that no other camera can match. If you like, for instance, motorbike rides, you can get some brilliant stabilized footage that looks amazing. And on the back of the stabilization, having a 4K camera with a 3-axis gimbal all packed into a single body is fantastic, because you don't have to worry about setting up, balancing, calibration, recalibration, and all of that nonsense. This thing works, you turn on, and in 2 seconds you're ready to shoot full resolution. The gimbal works flawless. I love mounting it on my chest mount and ride my bicycle, and I get some really amazing footage that you can easily replicate on any holiday. One of the advantages of having a small camera like the Pocket 2 is that you can afford to be spontaneous, something that with a DSLR or mirrorless camera you would struggle with. For instance, let's say that you're at the airport and you want to take advantage of those big panel windows that they have and filming the landing or the taking off of planes, especially if you have the sunset or the sunrise in the background. Those shots look absolutely amazing. With the Pocket 2, you could be there filming for half an hour. Most people wouldn't even realize what you're doing. Try and pull out the DSLR or a mirrorless camera with interchangeable lenses. You'll have the security coming onto you much quicker than you think. The whole operation becomes an absolute pain if you decide to change lenses or batteries or memory cards, and the list goes on. Honestly, it's an absolute pain, whereas with the Pocket 2, it's really quick and easy. Another example, for instance, let's say that you are in the plane and you want to take those cool shots, looking out the window, the wing with the clouds in the background, or the landing or the taking off. With the Pocket 2, no problem, you put it up against the window and you get some really nice shots. Try and pull out the DSLR camera, mirrorless camera, and the cabin crew will ask you to put it down very, very quickly. Honestly, these are just some of the advantages that you get from having a small compact camera. Having a smaller camera and less weight to carry around means that you can take with you accessories that you just wouldn't be able to with a larger DSLR or mirrorless camera. Things like, for instance, an extra gimbal for your phone, so you can have an additional camera or point of view, or even better, a drone. And accessories like this will have a massive impact on the overall quality of your video. And let's not forget that the Pocket 2 is a 4K camera with full manual controls. Not only that, but you get the ability to remotely control the gimbal from your phone. So you could literally set the gimbal discreetly somewhere while you can remotely control the on and off or the movement of the gimbal from your phone at a distance. And this is fantastic functionality that you're not going to get with any DSLR or mirrorless camera. Now, if you're looking at close-ups or doing a lot of long shots, you're going to need interchangeable lenses, and for that it's unavoidable, you'll have to take a DSLR or mirrorless camera. But most traveling videos is all about the scenery and capturing relatively wide shots, and the Pocket 2 is more than capable. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter what I say or how I say it. You need to find something that works for you, for your filming style, and what you plan to shoot, where, how, and with whom. In my case, I'll be taking the Pocket 2 from now on in all my travels because it gives me everything that I need in terms of features, functionality, weight, size, and most importantly, image quality and resolution. I'm done lugging around heavy rucksacks with cameras and lenses that literally break my back at the end of every day. I love the Pocket 2, and I'm sure it will be the same for you. You'll get absolutely amazing footage. And with that being said, I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, smash it if you like it. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you're new to the channel or you like the content and you haven't subscribed, consider doing so. It helps to see the numbers going up, and also it keeps us wanting to do videos on a weekly basis. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.